Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Road to Humanity. This is MaximumDonut. Thank you for joining us. Or joining me. I'm up to 37 humanity, and the last episode really it didn't get me that far. I think mainly because I was fighting against Dark Moon Blade invaders, and yeah, so it didn't really get that much humanity. This guy is an intelligence build. I presume he's an intelligence build, mainly because he's using sorceries and also using the two highest intelligence scaling weapons in the game. So the Moonlight Greatsword and the Moonlight Butterfly Horn or something like that. I myself have actually created a character like this, but he is a dexterity intelligence hybrid with fairly low vitality, around 32 vitality, and so I'll be showcasing him probably in the future at some point. There I did a while running attack while he had. That was actually a mistake on my part. I didn't actually, obviously I didn't mean to stand there, just like I didn't mean to roll away, but anyway, that soul spear landed nowhere near me but still managed to damage me, so anyway, that's absolutely fine. I invade him here again anyway, and he had just been involved in another duel, and free souls, hooray! Captain Obvious 123. And I wanted him to heal, but I just did not know how to indicate to him that I would let him heal, so yeah, I don't really know, I mean, but anyway, the match started, so, well, yeah, I'm like, I didn't hold back. Yeah, that was a pretty poor exchange in the end there, but I knew I had done so much damage to him that, you know, I could afford to eat a few shots, and he wasn't going to stun lock me straight away anyway. And the balls again, or the ball Z, with the egg headness. What was I talking about before? I had something to say, I can't remember now. So he's using the Shotel again with the Grass Crest shield and some light-ish armor. And then he periodically switches over to the Black Knight Great Axe. Oh yes, that's right, against that sorcerer guy, I did something that, like, you guys have probably seen in a few of my videos previously. If he's casting the sort of the soul spear and there's a dip in the terrain just directly in front of him, I'll just do a while running attack because it's not actually going to hit me. Okay, so dazed. Good on you, man. So as soon as I start coming into this world, I look behind me, there's a phantom there, there's a phantom in front of me, and then there's the host. So, you know, like, immediately I know that this is not going to go well for me, and I get really lucky there. He casts Tranquil Walk of Peace and then runs away for some reason, so that gives me an opportunity to, well, sort of run away a little bit, I suppose, but then the guy just pops a humanity, and then yeah, so now it's just it's another one of these situations where I'm backpedaling, trying to find an opportunity to lag stab someone, and honestly, I'm sure for all those people who have been staying tuned into this particular series, I mean, they would know, because they've played Dark Souls PvP before, if you play for any length of time, you'll just get the occasional person like this, and you know, if you really want to play like this, well, I can't stop you, I guess. I do message him after this fight, and I'm like, you know, why? And then I ask that question, just simply why? And then he messages me back saying, you can't control other people. So yeah, whatever, man. I mean, like, if this is really fun for you, you know, then, well, how am I gonna stop you from doing this? I mean, if you really find entertainment in trolling people, then I suppose you can do that if you like. I mean, whatever. That doesn't mean I have to respect you for it. I mean, you know, whatever. Like, yeah, in the end, if you really want to be like a dickhead in this world, then you can really do whatever you want. I do realize that this is just a game, though, and you know, the way that you play this game or any game doesn't necessarily reflect your personality in real life. I mean, obviously it doesn't. You know, your persona on the internet often, I would say, doesn't reflect your personality in real life. But you know, I mean, there has to be some reason that you know you're being a dick, like in this game. Anyway, I get as I try to roll away, I get caught in a BS and whatever. I mean, this guy, pretty douchey. I mean, and these phantoms as well. I mean, whatever. If you want to get summoned into a world to try and 2v or 3v1 people, then personally, when I see like those summon signs on the ground, you know, I always have a look at who is actually there, because you know these are my enemies. These are the enemies to my honor. So this is Blazalin, who or Blazalin, who is one of my subscribers, who himself has a channel. I don't believe that he posts any sort of Dark Souls stuff. He does more like vlog stuff. But yeah, I mean, he's been so generous, like in not only plugging my channel, but also giving me advice on how to grow my channel and things. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, please do. And I play quite a lot of matches against him, and yeah, unfortunately, it like actually I won't give away the outcomes, but yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think Blazalin is a bit new to Dark Souls PvP. But anyway, like our matches are all really honorable, and in one of my matches with him, he backstabs me, and then later apologizes for it. But I mean, you fought absolutely 100% with honor in all of our fights, and if you can get a BS off on me without just fishing for it, if you go for a BS against me because I've left myself open for it, then well, that is absolutely fine. I mean, you know, there were probably opportunities that that you didn't take advantage of to backstab me that you probably should have. So yeah, props to you. I really enjoyed playing against him, and yeah, I mean, I'd actually like to do more matches against subscribers in the future if I can. So a few people have messaged me asking me to duel them, and unfortunately, because I play sort of a bit sporadically, I'll only be able to do matches as the opportunity arises. So you know, maybe if like coincidentally, you know, I'm online at the same time as you are, yeah, then like that would be the only situation where I would be able to do setup duels. But in the future, I don't know, maybe I will set up sometimes where I deal with subscribers. Not that there's a particularly large volume of subscribers at the moment anyway, but you know, maybe in the future I will. And I invade Blazalin invades me again. Also, let me know if I'm actually saying that right, because yeah, sometimes it's a bit harder to figure out what exactly the pronunciation of gamer tags is. Alright, I'll get back to talking about the sort of tactics and things now. So for a Darkmoon Blade buffed weapon, Blazalin's like weapon actually doesn't do that much damage. I would usually expect a Darkmoon Blade buffed weapon to be taking off about somewhere in the order of a third of my health off, so maybe his faith is quite low. I mean, if you just had a 30 faith build, or if you had a build that doesn't use for one reason or another a plus 15 weapon, then yeah, I would expect it to do that kind of damage. But anyway, So it made me a little bit more blasé in my duels, use pyromancies and try to get in good exchanges rather than trying to find an opportunity to get like small amounts of damage off and actually get into a more advantageous position. Because against any sort of really like against any Darkmoon Blade buffed build that against any Darkmoon Blade buff build, the objective for me, I mean, I don't just run and wait till the buff runs out or anything. I mean, like that's not really the way I like to play. You know, I just I am defensive when I'm playing against Darkmoon Blade buffed weapons, but I do try and like find opportunities, basically opportunities to get in good damage and get away. And wow, I mean, that was pretty risky exchange because if I had any lower poise, he would have just stun locked me to death at that point. So it's just lucky that I was on poise stack. Like this particular build, poise stacks just a little bit. Well, poise stacks enough to take a shot from the Moonlight Greatsword without getting stun locked. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yes, my strategy against Darkmoon Blade. One thing that I've gotten slightly better at doing is, oh yeah, so I should have probably been backstabbed there. So one thing that I have been trying to get a little bit better at is counter attacks. So for those of you who don't know, if you do an attack against someone while they're attacking, or if they're if they're initiating their roll or something like that, then you do some bonus damage. So I've been trying. I've been getting a little bit better at getting into like situations where I do a counter attack and actually do a considerable amount of damage. You'll see me doing it quite a fair amount, like where I throw out an attack and then I do a back step and then I come in for another attack, because usually people at that stage, they like when I'm attacking, you know, they like to come in for an attack as well. So you know, it's basically like a combo attack type thing where I come in for an attack and then set up a situation where I can do more damage than my opponent in the exchange. Yep. So is that my strategy for talking? Okay, anyway, this video is actually coming to a close, and I feel like I really haven't said that much. I might try to make a note of things I want to commentate on before I watch the video. That way, I'll actually have something to talk about like as these videos go on. But anyway, regardless, thanks for watching, guys. This is the last match of the video, I believe, against Skynet. And yeah, this match isn't really that exciting. Basically, this guy, he had the Dark Hand in one hand and the Grass Crest Shield in the other, and so I was like, okay, so maybe he's going for a parry and then try to steal my humanity, which would be a real bummer in this series. But then he just sort of starts standing there and not fighting back, so I'm like, okay, well, if you're not going to fight back, well, I'm just going to Black Separation Crystal away, because I really have no interest in trying to farm humanity or anything. And anyway, so I messaged him immediately afterwards, just basically asking him why, and he messages me back telling me that his controller died. So it's actually lucky that I didn't wind up just going attacking and killing him, because, well, I mean, that would be a bummer for me. I mean, I would really respect someone who didn't just come in and just kill me. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate any comments or any feedback that you'd like to give me, and I'll catch you in my next video. See you then!